Hey, I'm Morgan from the very unofficial travel guides, and welcome to my 5 must-see things at Universal Studios Orlando. And ooh, the sun is hot on my face today. Should I turn this way? No, I don't think that looks better. I can't stop squinting. Like this? Whatever, I'll stay this way because that's how I began. This is gonna be purely a my opinion based video. You're gonna like things that I don't like and I'm gonna like things that you don't like. I just wanna tell you the 5 things that I feel like I always need to do when I come to Universal Studios. Like if I only had a day and a couple hours, these would be the 5 things that I would definitely try to do. The Hollywood Rip Ride Rocket. Bad name, good coaster. The Hollywood Rip Ride Rocket, the theme of it is that they're filming a music video that you're gonna be a part of, and that's one kind of thing that makes it special. On this coaster, you get to choose your own soundtrack. Pretty cool. Also, it has a vertical lift, a near vertical drop, and this weird non-looping loop. If you see at the top, the cars flip over so you don't actually go upside down. And it was the first of the big coasters built at the Universal Studios Park. Originally, if you were a fan of big coasters and you were at Universal, you could only do that over at Islands of Adventure. But they built Rip Ride Rocket here, and it is definitely on my list of 5 must-do things. Next up on my list of 5 must-see things at Universal Studios would be The Mummy. The Mummy is an indoor roller coaster dark ride, and I think one of the things I like about it the most is in comparison to all the other roller coasters, except for, I guess, Flight of the Hippogriff, all the other major coasters here at Universal and Islands of Adventure, it's not like super intense. The seats are really comfortable, there's no shoulder harnesses that you bang your head on, and it's something that when it's over, you don't feel like, okay, I need a break right now. At least I don't feel like that. And I love the theming, I love the surprise elements in the ride, and that's why it's definitely on my list. Next up, a ride that you might be surprised is on my list, but like I said, this is just my list of things that I always have to do when I'm here, and if I was gonna pick 5, this would be the list. Anyways, it's E.T. E.T. is one of the original gigantic dark rides that was built here at the park. And when you compare it to other gigantic dark rides, it's probably not the best. But for me, it's just a classic. I love the old E.T. movie, and this is just something that I think is really special. The story of the ride is you go on a mission with E.T. to help him save his planet. So you actually go through like a, I don't know if you travel like warp speed or however it is you get there. You'll see if you ride the ride. You get to his colorful planet and you help everything come back to life. And there's a really interesting use of technology. And remember, this ride is over 20 years old. You have to check in and get like a passport. And then in the last ride scene, when it's working correctly, E.T. actually says your name. I know, there's been a lot of advances in technology since this ride was built, but still, if you think back to the time when this ride came out, it was a really cool thing. And it's also something that really everybody in the family can ride, and there's no spinning, no drops, anything like that. It's just always on my list, and it's usually something we do after we've done Mummy and Rip Ride Rocket. It's like the in-between thing so we don't get sick. And I'm just realizing now that in this video already, you've seen me with a hat and glasses, with glasses and no hat, with normal glasses and with sunglasses, and probably with wide view and less wide view. Sorry, I'm trying out my new camera and going through all the different settings, so I apologize if my look is constantly changing. I promise you, I filmed this all in one day. Another definite must on the list, and maybe the most obvious one at the moment, is the new Escape from Gringotts ride, which is in Diagon Alley. And Diagon Alley alone is an attraction that you have to visit. But I'm standing here now in the waiting area of the Escape from Gringotts ride, and I mean, look at this theming. It is absolutely amazing. The attention to detail is, I literally want to say it's unbeaten anywhere. And I prefer this Harry Potter ride way more than this Forbidden Journey at the other park, because I just feel like it's a better mix of technology and ride, and it makes me less sick. Next up on my list of 5 things that I always do at Universal Studios is probably gonna surprise a lot of people, but it is this: the horror makeup show. Universal Studios has a lot of really great live entertainment, and I don't know what possessed me to watch this show in the first place, but sometime on one of my visits several years back, we decided to go in here, and I just love this show. And the title of it makes it sound scary, but it's not. It's a really, really cleverly written comedy show, and I think especially if you have kids who are afraid of scary movies, this is a great thing to take them to, because not only does it explain how some of the monster movie effects work, but it's presented, like I said, in a way that's just really funny and kind of makes fun of the whole genre, and it will probably help your kids lose some of their problems with watching scary movies. And there they were, in no particular order, my 5 must-see things at Universal Studios in Orlando. I'm Morgan from the very Unofficial Travel Guide. You can follow me on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, and check back next week for another fun travel-related video here on YouTube. Bye-bye. I want to introduce a new aspect to my videos, and that is make this photo aspect. So, as I'm walking around the parks the next few days, and I don't know, maybe I'll do it in every video, maybe I'll only do it in some videos, but if you watch to the end of the video, then there's going to be a snapshot, like a selfie. And what the game I want to create is, when you come to the park, I want you to try to find where I made this picture and then reproduce the picture like I did it, and then post it on my Facebook so I can see that you did it, as a way to, I don't know why. It just sounds like something fun to do, and I thought maybe you guys would like it too. So check out this picture. This is the picture you have to recreate.